This instructional video is going to show you how to repair leaking concrete foundation cracks. And the kit's going to include a carrying case, instructional video, and written instructions, which we highly recommend that you review even a couple of times. Some very helpful hints in there to make the repair go smoothly. 3 tubes of surface paste, which will cover the crack at about the rate of 10 feet per tube. 3 dual tubes of urethane, which is more than enough to typically do 30 feet. A professional applicator gun, and all the accessories you're going to need: mixing sticks, mixing nozzles, gloves, surface ports, and a plastic trowel. The first thing we're going to do is show you how to open one of our cartridges. Notice the Darth Vader helmet with the little leg sticking out of it. We'll knock that on the ground, drive those legs into the tube, which breaks that cap free. Before we do that, that's all one piece of plastic. Now that creates a cap with legs. Take the cap off, drop it into the gun, dispense about 4 or 5 pulls onto a piece of cardboard, which will be enough for us to apply in 4 to 5 minutes. We're going to mix it for about a minute, get a nice gray consistency. And then we're going to take our port, first surface port, rotate it into the base of it into the paste. Get a little bit of material around the edges, careful not to plug the hole, and place that first one about 8 inches off the floor, and then each port subsequently 8 inches after. This is a crack on the larger side as far as urethane is concerned. It'll easily penetrate this wall, and so you can use water in this case. Water will allow you to use less urethane. It'll activate the urethane more aggressively once it's in the wall, but our urethane is formulated so that even the moisture that the concrete innately contains, it'll handle. And if you notice, we're putting about 1.5 to 2 inch band up the crack and around the ports, and we want to be careful around the ports, make sure we cover the base so the base doesn't show through, and then do some final touch up here. We're observing around the ports, make sure we didn't miss any pinholes or spider cracks that came off the original crack. Wait 30 to 40 minutes till this product is fingernail hard, where I can't dent it with my fingernail, and we're ready to inject. Drop the mixing nozzle on the tube, screw down the retaining nut, drop it into the gun. Make sure you have a port cap ready, because once we start the injection, we'll be wanting to cap these, keep it from spilling out. We start at the first port, and patience is key here. We're going to inject nice and steady here, not to force the product too hard in. This wall should take about 10 minutes to do, maybe 15. As the product comes out the second port, we'll pull the gun out, cap the first port, move up to the second port, and move all the way up the wall till we're done. And in this particular example, the urethane started coming out even the third port, which shows you we don't necessarily use a lot of urethane. There's more than enough in the kit to do 30 feet. You can see it leaking out this third port a little bit there. It's starting to expand and fill that crack. You don't want to start this process of pasting over a wet wall. It's okay if there's water in the wall, but the surface needs to be dry for this product, or any product, to stick on that wall, set these ports, and get this injection process going properly. And we're not even going to do the last port up near the top there, because the ground is probably 6 inches down too, and with the expansion rate of this urethane, you're just going to make a lot of mess. It's far more important to get the bottom sealed than the top. Here we kept the first one, and then we're going to cut away, and you're going to see it coming out the top. It shows you it penetrates up the top, it penetrates down to the bottom. That's why we're 8 inches off the floor. Fills it beautifully. Go to the outside and show you that it goes up. Yes, it does go all the way through the wall, which is probably the most common question. Very successful repair.